Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name's Katie if you're new here, and today I'm doing a little bit of a different video. Sometimes I feel like I say that more often than I don't, but it is true. I normally do fashion related videos or shop with me's, and actually I was going to do this as a shop with me, but I had the boys with me and it was just not worth the drama or hassle, to be honest, and it is school holidays at the moment, so I wasn't about to tackle a camera in DFO, but I ended up going to DFO yesterday and got some new homeware pieces because there's a lot of things that I've been missing or needing, and then I've also just started a new healthy food plan. Now I don't like calling them diets because I don't really agree with fast fad diets. I also believe in feeding myself if I'm hungry. If I'm like starving or if my tummy's rumbling, I don't agree with that. So I have a couple of things that I've been implementing and trying. Don't come for me. The biggest contradiction that there ever is that someone who is a self-love advocate or body confidence advocate can't lose weight or can't want to lose weight. It actually is the opposite. So self-love is about embracing and loving yourself at the current time. Sorry, my phone just went off, which is why I looked over there. In the current state that you are. So it's about, you know, acknowledging still that you can improve yourself. It's always about self-improvement, you know. I know I'm not perfect and I'm never going to be. And for me, the self-love journey is about acknowledging and embracing who you are, but, you know, taking on improvements and changing up your lifestyle if you feel like you're not being healthy. Because at the end of the day, that's what self-love is. It's about, you know, putting things into your body that are healthy, treating your body with respect, treating your mind with respect, and just an overall love for yourself and your body and your mind. So with that being said, I have a couple of things in here that are going to be shared to do with changes that are coming up in my life. So that was a long rambly intro. I do apologize. Anyway, if you like my videos, please make sure to subscribe down below. It always supports my channel, and also hitting the thumbs up really supports me too, because when you hit the thumbs up or even the thumbs down, it's getting more interaction on my video, and then that feeds my video onto people who aren't subscribed to me or haven't seen me before. So that's really helpful and I always appreciate it. And the same goes for commenting. So if you wanted to leave any comments, that would be gratefully appreciated as well. Now, let's just get into it. So at DFO, they have an amazing array of homeware stores. Now, I'm gonna be terrible at remembering the name of stores unless there's receipts, so just bear with me. It is from the place called Form Home, and the deal that was on at the time was 60% off almost everything in their store, which was just unheard of. I've actually bought stuff from there before. I bought a block of knives, and they're still to this day the best knife set that we've ever bought. So I love that store, and I went in and ended up finding, because it had 60% off, just a bunch of stuff that I probably didn't need to get, but I'm gonna get. Sorry, excuse my fluffy hair too. I'm just currently trialing new curl products. But anyway, ended up buying, it's gonna be too overexposed for this, there we go, a lovely big platter. Now, they came in a range of these 4 dishes, and I was tempted to get this one, but I figured this is more practical for everything, so I can put either roasts on it, or I could put some cheese platters, vegetable platters, cake, anything, you name it, and I can put it on it. And that's something that I'm really missing at the moment, is I don't really have serveware, which sounds not important, but the older I'm getting, the more I'm hosting people and like hosting friends or family or events like Christmas and things, and it doesn't seem to be something that crosses my mind until those events are happening. And so when I saw this, I was like, okay, I've got to get that at 60% off. So retails for $49, but I got it down to $20, which is just insane. Oh my gosh, look how stunning that is. And it's got this beautiful floral detail around the outside, and it's, as you can see, it's just huge. which is ideal. Perfect. Exactly what I was after. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. Next up, I got a random spatula from this place because we actually have a lot of metal spatulas and I don't have a lot of plastic ones, which is actually better for my cookware. So I grabbed that while there was 60% off. It came down to something like $4 or yeah, it would have been $4. They also had a couple of really cute bowls that looked like this, and they were this beautiful yellow color, and I just couldn't go past them. They were $7.50 full price, so again they came down to something like $3.50 each or something. But that is just so cute. It's like the perfect little size for prep bowls, so, or like a scrambled egg bowl or something like that, but I actually use this size a lot and I don't have enough of them in my cupboard. So I got 2 of those. Next up I went to Ollie's place, and I was intending on spending a little bit more time in there and buying a few more things for my own boys, but Darcy's toilet training at the moment and he was like, "Mummy, poo poo," and I was like, oh god. So I had to dash and get what was in my hands. But if you're my sister-in-law, stop watching. I don't know if you're going to see this after I visit you or before, so just stop watching if you are watching. But I got this gorgeous little corduroy dress for her little daughter. We haven't met her yet, and I wanted to bring just a little treat down to her. Sorry, I'm just pulling the little price tag off that. Yeah, we haven't met her yet, so I wanted to bring a little treat present down, and the like quality of Ollie's Place stuff is just amazing. I actually went into Seed hoping that I would get something from there, but the quality just wasn't there, and there wasn't a lot of variety either. So Ollie's Place was having 30% off the tag price, so this came down to $17.80 or something like that, and it's got these cute little what's it called, embroidery patterns on them, and I really liked it. So I got that in the size 00, which is 3 to 6 months, because she's currently 3 months old and I haven't met her yet. So sad. I popped into the Adairs outlet store. I freaking love Adairs, but normally I just can't justify the price of the stuff. I mean, I'm a pretty big, what's the word? I'm a frugal bitch. Okay, I'm a frugal bitch and I'm happy to admit it. So pretty much I don't like ever paying full price for something. I'll normally wait for places to go on sale, or I'll go to the DFO outlet or something like that. Unless it's something I really want, I will then justify paying full price for it. But the DFO Adairs outlet is my favorite because they always have great deals. Annoyingly, they were low on stock today because obviously it was the school holidays, and I think the end of financial year as well had an effect on it, and obviously with COVID there's not much stock coming in and out of stores, so I think that was a big role in it. But don't you worry, your girl still came away with something. Don't you stress, girl. The beautiful teddy set in grey was down to $64.95. I think that was the price I paid, down from $109.99 originally, and I can't tell you how soft it is. It's literally like a teddy blanket, or like a teddy jacket, just in blanket form for your bed. And there was 3 colours. There was a pink, I think it was a dark blue or a light blue, and then this grey colour, and I thought the grey would just reflect the light really nicely. I'm just going to undo it. So it's from the brand Metro. Oh, look at that. Oh, I am obsessed. And it comes in like this nice little bag as well. So if you ever want to put it away and nice and neatly in your cupboard, then you have that choice. Look at that. So chic. It looks like a snail. So soft, and I'm going to give it a wash and pop it on my bed as soon as this video is done because I love it that much. Next up, I went into a bookstore, which actually is new to the DFO. I've never seen it there before, and it actually had a sign on all the walls that said $7. Don't ask me what the name of the store is because annoyingly the receipt they gave me doesn't have a name on it. It's just one of the little FPOS receipts, and it's also they didn't give me a bag, so I don't know the name of the store, but if you go to the Brisbane DFO you'll know which store it is because it's just got paper on the wall that all says like $7 books or whatever. So I got 3 books from there. I got a Thomas set of books for Darcy, which is like learning numbers, ABCs, things like that. So every single book in that store was $7. And then I got 2 books for myself. Now, if you know me, you'll know I'm not a big reader. I never have been. I can do it. I just don't enjoy it. I don't know what it is. My mum was a huge reader, read to me growing up. I just never enjoyed it. But I do know that I do enjoy the peace and serenity of a good book. I have read a couple of books on occasions, and I think my problem is I don't know what to read, and I get really overwhelmed, and I can't get the vibe for a book based on the back blurb. Is that what it's called, a blurb? See, I don't even know that. And so I don't know where to start. I think I love certain genres, and then I'll start a book or whatever and I'll be like, nah, it's not catching me in. And if it doesn't catch me in the first chapter, I just won't keep going. It's the same as, TV shows. If it doesn't catch me in the first episode, then I'm just done. So I would love your recommendations for books. I do love a good rom-com. I love old wartime rom-com, like romantic novels. So when I was a kid, I fell in love with this war book. What was it called? Can't remember the name, but I randomly picked it up on a holiday one time. It was just in a little box, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll have this, Mum. And I ended up loving it. It was just about this girl who got abused growing up, and it was in the war period, and then she met the love of her life, and it was just gorgeous. I loved it. But then I also really liked Lovely Bones, and sort of like based on true crime, but sort of in a dramatic novel way, like fiction, but like could be real, things like that. So it's very nondescript. I don't really know what my style of book that I like is. And then also comes down to time too. I don't have a lot of time working for myself and then being a full-time mum, but it is something that I have on my bucket list, you might say, is to pick up reading a bit more and enjoying that, because I think that I really could get into reading books. With that long explanation out of the way, I picked up 2 books. I got Happy Fat, which is taking up space in a world that wants to shrink you, which I think is a super important message, by Sophie Hagen. I've never heard of Sophie Hagen before. Perfect, kind, hilarious, and persuasive, says Lena Dunham. And I'll read you the blurb at the back. It says, I'm a fat person and I love my body. I feel lucky to be able to say that. It has taken a lot of work and a lot of time. I want to tell you what I have learned and how I got here. In Happy Fat, comedian Sophie Hagen shares how she removed fat-phobic influences from her daily life and found self-acceptance in a world where judgment and discrimination are rife. From shame and sex to aeroplane seats, love and getting stuck in public toilets, Sophie provides practical tips for readers, drawing wisdom from other fat liberation champions along the way. Part memoir, part social commentary, Happy Fat is a funny, angry, and impassioned look at how taking up space in a culture that is desperate to reduce you can be radical, emboldening, and life-changing. And to me, it's like right up my alley. If this isn't literally what my channel is about, then I don't know what is. And the second book is more fiction. It's called Our Stop. What If You Almost Missed the Love of Your Life? And I just thought that would be a really fun book to read. Again, I'll quickly read the blurb. All anyone wants is to make a connection. Nadia gets the 7:30 train every morning without fail, well, except if she oversleeps or wakes up at her friend's after too much wine. Relatable. Daniel really does get the 7:30 train every morning, which is easy because he hasn't been able to sleep properly since his dad died. One morning, Nadia catches sight of a post in the matchmaker section of the daily paper. To the cute girl with the coffee stains on her dress, I'm the guy who's always standing near the doors. Drink sometime? ? So begins a not quite romance of near misses, true love, and the power of the written word. And I just thought, oh God, thanks for that. I just thought it was a really nice idea of a book. I remember, I don't know where, but like years ago, I remember a similar sort of story happening. I don't know if it was on a movie or something like that, but I really enjoyed that kind of like seeing other people falling in love stories. So I thought this would be a really nice read. Keeping on the book train, now I didn't get this from DFO. I actually went to Dymocks the other day and I did share this on my stories, but I wanted to share it in this video too. And this is to do with my lifestyle slash healthy eating habits. So I've been looking into keto. And I don't, like I said, I don't really agree with fad diets. I think it should be something that you can implement into your lifestyle. But I've heard a lot of people have success with keto, and I think there's a lot of negativity around it. And I'm all about giving things a go and judging it myself and not necessarily taking other people's opinions on. So I actually was dabbling in the idea of keto, and I kind of got turned away from it because it was very overwhelming. And I just decided to go for more of like a healthy route. But then when I was in Dymocks, I actually found a book that I felt was really up my alley and quite easily implemented into my life. So it's called The Easy Keto Meal Prep book, and it's really simple. And I know it says that on the front, but it really is. I had a look at it and I was like, look, I need to have some kind of plan in place. And I don't want to have to spend, you know, time throughout the week having to buy 1,000,001 things that aren't already in my cupboard, that don't suit feeding a family as well. Like, I need to have things that are practical. And when I saw this book, it really was practical. So literally things like chicken burrito bowls with cauliflower rice, things that I was already eating in other plans that aren't labeled keto. It's just simple, healthy, structured food. And while keto is known for not having carbs, they definitely don't exclude all carbs. Like, some food has carbs in it. It's just lessening the carbs. So for example, this week I'm having an Italian frittata. For lunches, I've got chicken burrito bowl and broccoli cheese soup. And for dinners, I've got chicken burrito bowl and sesame beef coleslaw. So I'm obsessed with this plan. I think it's really easy to follow, and it's also done in such a way that you can literally just flick the pages and it steps you through the week's process. Loving it, but just more so loving the structure of the book. Not so much just it being keto. So I'm actually going to see if this particular, author does any other books, because this has been life-changing, this structure. And then another book that I got from Dymocks, I should say that the last book was $30 and this one was $40. So it is a bit more expensive, and I haven't yet had a chance to try it, but I did want to buy this because I thought it would be more family friendly, this book. It's called The Low Carb Clean Eating Complete Collection from Women's Weekly. I'm a big fan of Women's Weekly's meals. I think that they have insane ideas. They have chicken and lime with daikon noodles. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Cauliflower sushi rolls. Just really great idea. Parsnip noodles, like so many things. So I haven't yet dabbled into this book, but I did want to mention that I got this just in case I didn't want to follow through with the keto plan. The last thing that I wanted to mention in this video that I got was actually from Big W, but they did have it in a DFO store for a little bit cheaper, but I'd bought them before I saw them, was this massive container. So this isn't massive container, but the box that I bought was a massive container full of small containers, and it's actually by the brand Pyrex, which we've been trying to move more to glassware for like storage of food, just because of toxins, and also I just don't see how like heating up plastic is a good thing for you. And so I really wanted to try more glass that we can, you know, bake in the oven or whatever. And this is the Snapware brand from Pyrex. It's airtight and leak proof, and it was quite expensive. I think it was about $50, $49 or $59 from Big W, and I think it was $49 or $48 in the DFO store, one of the homeware stores. But it is, like I said, airtight and stuff. So you take the lid off, and then you're left with these gorgeous Pyrex bowls or squares, whatever you want to call them. You can get like Pyrex bowls without the snap lids. Don't know why. One of these lids is a bit faulty. I should really get onto that, but oh well. So yes, that is everything that I've got in my homewares haul. I don't normally share this kind of stuff on my channel, but I do know that I like seeing what other people purchase, and it inspires me sometimes to step outside of my comfort zone and buy things that I wouldn't have necessarily thought of before. So hopefully I've given you guys some ideas as to things you might like to buy. If you have any questions for me, let me know down in the comments, and I will see you guys very soon in another video. Bye!